Yo, YouTube, what's good? We know what tomorrow is. It's that big day for PlayStation. I just want to throw a couple of predictions out there, starting with I do believe there's a PlayStation 5 Pro coming out this year. I do believe, well, we all know the Slim is coming out this year for sure. But just to get, a little bit more deep down into it, AMD is having their announcement magically after Sony's, which is on the 25th. So Sony's going first and then AMD is going first. I guess they're going to be releasing their new GPUs, which is going to be the 6700. I don't know when the XT is going to be coming. I think after that it's going to be the 7700 and then the 7700 XT. And I do believe that based on those GPUs, because those are mid-tier GPUs that's supposed to be price competitive with performance with the 4060 NVIDIA's RX GPUs. I do believe PlayStation 5 Pro and the next Xbox is going to be based off of one of those GPUs. And not only is it going to be based off of those GPUs, we're going to be looking, it's going to be basically based off of, if you look at how the PlayStation 5 and Xbox is now and what we could compare it to, it's going to be in the specs or in the realm of the 4060, maybe 4060 Ti. Between those levels, I do believe that these GPUs are going to be a lot stronger than the 3080 and possibly even the 3090, or probably on par in some, in different games or under some conditions or whatever. They might have it in ray tracing because AMD ray tracing is not that great. What else? Again, it's a 50-50 chance that they might. I'll be surprised. I heard some people said that they could be coming out with something in June. You never know. I do believe that the Pro and the Slim will be coming out this year, and I also believe, I don't know for sure, but it would make the most sense just based off of the road to PlayStation, some of the things that Mark Cerny said, that as time go on, there's going to be new PCI, new PCI 5.0 coming out. 6, 7 is going to keep going up basically, and if they're trying to take advantage of 8K gaming, faster loading times, common sense would tell you that this will be the next step into putting these higher, or these PCI gen 5 NVMe SSD, into the PS5 or and the PlayStation, the Xbox Series X or Triple X, whatever they want to call it, who knows. But from what I was looking at, I've been doing a little digging. If they are using these GPUs, I did see that these GPUs are still using PCIe 4.0 or whatever, so that kind of throws everything out the window. But again, these GPUs and Sony's and Xbox's setups be custom, so they could easily take something out, add something in, switch it around. That's just like if you look at the PlayStation 5's GPU, it has 16 gigs of RAM. When you look at the original GPU, I think it's like 8 or something like that, or 12, whatever it is. They're custom, so they can do whatever they want. But I don't want to make this video too long, but that is my prediction. I do feel like we might get an announcement tomorrow for the Pro. Xbox, I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe if Sony announced something, they're gonna try to hop on or come out and say something that they come out with a new system. I don't really want to get into the whole Xbox news because I'm not an Xbox guy. And just to put it out there, I know some of you guys might not want to hear this, but if I was you guys, I would not be buying that next Xbox because they didn't give you no games when you bought the Xbox One X. You didn't get much games, or actually you didn't get nothing yet, but a couple of games that was technically a flop with the Series X. And Xbox S is just a waste because it's a confused system between last gen and this gen. Running out of RAM. That's a whole nother thing or whatever. But basically, again, I want to keep this nice and short. These are my predictions. You guys have any questions? Drop it in the comments. You like this video, you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, share it out to your friends. If you like what I'm doing here, you know, give me a thumbs up in the comments. Yes, and that's all I got for now. And I still got that update coming. You know what? I'm not even gonna do another video for the PCR because I'll just mix it in with this real quick. All right. What I had so far, or the things that I tested with that Gen 5 Corsair SSD, I did find out that it is compatible with the system. And I also spoke to the people through email and on the phone. They told me that there's a throttling issue because I guess it overheats. So I think on Sony end, if it did not recognize the SSD, you will get a sign that pops up saying that it cannot read this M.2 SSD, blah blah blah. You have to take it out. But the sign that I did get was a formatting sign. So obviously it recognized the SSD, but as it starts to format, it starts to overheat and then gets to 6%, 13%, and then it stops. Again, I do think it's a heat issue because those SSDs, the Gen 5s, they really do get hot. And from what the guys at Corsair told me, that they also had the same problem with some guys in their PCs, that it was overheating when they started transferring files. You know how that whole thing is or whatever. And it started resetting their PCs or whatever. So basically, they're gonna do a firmware update and all this other stuff. I don't know how long it's gonna take. They didn't really give me, you know, a set date and time, but I'm still, you know, waiting on it or whatever. If nothing changes, I'll just hang on to it. Again, the SSD was more for the Pro, even though I'm not 100% sure if Sony is actually gonna put the Gen 5 slots in the PlayStation 5 Pro. But those are my hopes and my beliefs. You know, I could be wrong. It's not a biggie, but either way, if nothing changes with Corsair, I would just send back their SSD and, you know, just start from scratch or whatever. You know, it's not a big deal. But that's the update that I have for you guys. If anything changes, I will be posting up another video to show you, you know, any progress or any change in the SSD and the PS5, or if Corsair got back to me and they came with a solution. Who knows? But alright guys, check you guys out later. Thanks for dropping in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.